In order to give birth to the Merman King's child, every time during her period, she would come to the river to wash her clothes and pants. She did this to attract the Merman King's attention. Soon the Merman King lost his patience. Then he ordered his servant to take the woman's clothes from the shore. The woman knew her efforts were finally rewarded. That night she carefully dressed herself up. She kept interacting with the air, so she could greet him in her best state, in hopes of marrying the Merman King and living a wealthy life. Soon there was an urgent knock at the door. The woman who had waited so long hurried to open the door. She saw a man standing there soaked through. She immediately believed he was the one she'd been waiting for. Then she invited him inside to warm up. To seize this rare opportunity tonight, the hardworking woman quickly served him tea. But just then the Merman King suddenly felt a stomach pain. He gently crouched down and held her waist. The woman thought it would be a sacred moment, but the Merman King unexpectedly spit out a fish egg. Then while she was in shock, he stuffed it into her belly. After that he quickly ran out of the room. He escaped before the woman could react. Why did all of this happen? It turns out the woman had lived in a remote mountain village since birth. She knew that if she wanted to escape this poverty, she had to marry the legendary Merman King, so she used herself to lure him in. She also carefully tracked the timing each time. After 2.5 years of effort, her hard work finally paid off. From that day on, there were often little fish in front of her house. She knew they were gifts from the Merman King. She no longer had to catch fish on her own. Though her daily life was no longer hard, it didn't truly change her life at the root. It was nothing like the life she had imagined. She never expected all her efforts would lead to this ending. Unable to bear it, she decided to take revenge. On the day the woman was about to give birth, an unexpected event occurred.